Welcome back to the Gridiron's Digest. We're going to hop right into it. We're going to talk about that Baltimore Ravens trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders sent Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for 2 first-round draft picks, one of those being the 14th overall pick in this year's draft. That trade got voided. Max Crosby failed his physical in Baltimore. They discovered a meniscus injury to the knee, and they sent him back to the Las Vegas Raiders. And he's stating that he's happy to be back as a Raider and he never wanted to leave. Ironically, the Baltimore Ravens did not waste any time. They hopped right into it and they signed defensive end Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals to a 4-year deal, $112 million deal. $60 million of those dollars are guaranteed. Now the Baltimore Ravens still upgraded at the defensive end position. Last year they had 30 team sacks and 15 less from the previous year. And the sack leader on the Baltimore Ravens this year only had 4.5 sacks. That was the least amount of sacks since 1996 for the Baltimore Ravens. So Hendrickson coming to the Baltimore Ravens is a tremendous upgrade. 2 of the last 3 seasons he led the NFL in sacks. So the Baltimore Ravens are happy in that regards. As far as the Las Vegas Raiders, they seem to be happy with receiving Max Crosby back. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery and that knee is back to once performing the way he once did on the field. Getting to the NFL carousel quarterbacks, you got Malik Willis. He's vacating the Green Bay Packers, and he's heading down to Miami. They named him the starting quarterback. They signed him to a 3-year deal, $67.5 million. $45 million of that $67.5 million is guaranteed. So he definitely will be the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He's following the defensive coordinator, now new head coach, Jeff Hafley, to the Miami Dolphins. He will be the Miami Dolphins head coach. Interesting enough, Joe Sullivan, the GM of the Miami Dolphins, was a gentleman who drafted Malik Willis in the 2nd round when he came out as a rookie with the Titans. So he's very familiar with Malik Willis's abilities and his ceiling as a player, and he has a true confidence in Malik Willis as being a starting quarterback in this league. So Malik Willis, he's landing in a very good position as a starting quarterback, and it looks like sky's going to be the limit for Malik Willis down in Miami. Tua, who was the former quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, is now a free agent, and he is said to be heading to the Atlanta Falcons. With Kevin Stefanski, who left the Cleveland Browns as the head coach, he's now the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and he is said to be signing Tua to the Atlanta Falcons. And that's going to be interesting because the Atlanta Falcons have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. They have the rookie sensation Michael Penix Jr., who had a phenomenal rookie season this year. Got cut kind of short at the end because he had sustained a knee injury, but they have the great veteran Kirk Cousins on the roster, who is no stranger to success and winning. So to bring Tua Tagovailoa in to be a person to compete for a starting quarterback position into Atlanta is going to be a lot of commotion, a lot of interesting stories to follow down there. It is to be believed that they're going to be cutting Kirk Cousins or try to find a trading partner to get him out of Atlanta. But as it is being reported now, Tua is said to be competing for the starting quarterback position down in Atlanta. Let's take a listen to the GM of the Atlanta Falcons, Ian Cunningham, talking about Tua coming in and competing for the starting quarterback position. Take a listen.
Kevin mentioned this in February. We're not in the business of really handing out starting positions in February, and in March the same, right? For Tua coming in here, he knows he's coming in to compete, just like Michael knows that he's coming in to compete, and everybody, quite frankly, not just those 2 at the quarterback position, but everybody's coming in to compete. There's no starters right now, and we're excited to have Tua, but we're excited to have all the players that we were able to get this free agent class.
So we're going to keep a close eye on that quarterback competition. Tua is trying to resurrect his career. He had tremendous success in Miami, and now that Michael Penix Jr. is down with an injury, he will seem to get a great opportunity to show people that he can be the Tua of old. And as far as Kirk Cousins on the roster, it's yet to be determined what they plan on doing with him. Like I mentioned before, they have said that they're looking to trade him or possibly release him. So where Kirk Cousins goes next, we don't know. And we're going to go over to the Kyler Murray and the Minnesota Vikings situation. Kyler Murray was released by the Arizona Cardinals. He had a tremendous career, or start of a career, with the Arizona Cardinals. Got injured and never got that injury bug off of him. Couldn't finish out being a starter for the remainder of the season for the past couple years. And they decided to part ways. They changed head coach a couple times in Arizona. So maybe just a new beginning for the Arizona Cardinal organization was what they were looking for. And now Kyler Murray is a free agent and he is signing with the Minnesota Vikings. He mentions that the Minnesota Vikings was a long-time destination since a child to play for. So he's happy to be a Minnesota Vikings. But the Minnesota Vikings, they have a quarterback. They have a young quarterback, second-year quarterback J.J. McCarthy, who the Vikings used a high first-round draft pick to get a couple years ago. He missed his rookie season due to injury. He came back this past season, had some good performances, was up and down with interceptions, and that's to be understood, the struggle as a first-year starter in this league. But Kevin O'Connell has mentioned that Kyler Murray is coming in to compete for a starting position. Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, he knows Kyler Murray very well. When Kevin O'Connell was the offensive coordinator with the Rams, they were in the same divisions as the Cardinals. So he's seen what Kyler Murray could be when he was at his best. So Kyler Murray being the starting quarterback in Minnesota is a very high possibility. We're going to see J.J. McCarthy and him battle that thing out. We're going to take a quick listen to Kyler Murray talking to the Minnesota Vikings media about coming into the Vikings organization and competing possibly for a starting quarterback, and just how he feels about joining the head coach Kevin O'Connell. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, hey Kyler. Just kind of curious how you were viewing this part of your career after being in Arizona. Do you view this as you're coming in as the starting quarterback? Do you view this as a competition? I'm sure you probably expected to get that question at some point, so we might as well start it off there.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I look forward to coming in and competing, getting to learn the offense, getting to be with Coach O'Connell. Obviously, he's had a lot of success, and again, I'm just looking forward to the opportunity to come in here and competing.